Alright, it's time to test your instincts with the who is most likely to challenge. Grab your friends, keep score, and find out who's really who in your group. Let's dive in. Who is most likely to forget an important birthday? Honestly, we all have that one friend who always needs a reminder. Who is most likely to stay up all night binge-watching shows? You know the one. They just can't stop the next episode. Who is most likely to laugh at the wrong moment? You know that awkward laugh that just makes everything more awkward. Who is most likely to lose their phone twice a week? That one friend who's always "Where's my phone?" Who is most likely to fall asleep during a class or meeting? We've all been there, just nodding off at the most inconvenient times. Who is most likely to cancel plans at the last minute? Classic move, always a solid reason, but we never see them. Who is most likely to spend hours scrolling through social media? It's like, how do they not get bored? Who is most likely to cry over a sad movie? You know, the one who's already tearing up during the opening credits. Who is most likely to make a joke that no one gets? We all love their confidence, but it's a bit of a stretch sometimes. Who is most likely to get lost, even with GPS? It's almost like they have an endless adventure in the parking lot. Who is most likely to be late to their own wedding? Not a great look, but somehow, it happens. Who is most likely to try to pet a stray animal? They're the first ones to go pet the random dog on the street. Who is most likely to forget why they walked into a room? We've all done it, but some of us do it more than others. Who is most likely to leave laundry in the washer to lawn? That's when you remember you had laundry 2 days later. Who is most likely to trip over nothing? Just walking down the street, and boom, there they go. Who is most likely to eat dessert before dinner? Forget the rules, dessert first, all the time. Who is most likely to burn food while cooking? Well, at least they try, but it's definitely a little crispy. Who is most likely to keep talking after the movie starts? They've got a lot to say, even during the film's first scene. Who is most likely to take the longest to get ready? It's a ritual, nothing less than perfection. Who is most likely to send a text to the wrong person, and then spend hours trying to cover it up? Who is most likely to spend all their money on something useless? There's always one who buys the random stuff they don't need. Who is most likely to forget where they parked their car? It's like their car just disappears into thin air every time. Who is most likely to buy something just because it's on sale? A great deal is too good to pass up even if they didn't need it. Who is most likely to fall for a prank easily? You could pull anything off, and they just believe it. Who is most likely to spill a drink on themselves? No matter how careful they are, it's going to happen. Who is most likely to take forever to respond to texts? We know they saw the message, but it's been hours. Who is most likely to sing loudly in the shower? They've got their own concert going on in there. Who is most likely to be the first to apologize after a fight? They don't like holding grudges, even if they didn't start it. Who is most likely to lose a game and take it personally? You can feel the drama from across the room. Who is most likely to take the weirdest selfies? It's all about the creativity, even if no one else gets it. Who is most likely to forget to charge their phone overnight? They wake up with 5% and start panicking immediately. Who is most likely to order the spiciest item on the menu? They want the challenge, even if it burns their taste buds off. Who is most likely to start a dance-off at a party? When the music drops, you know who's already on the dance floor. Who is most likely to get scared during a horror movie? They're the first to hide behind the couch. Who is most likely to talk to strangers at an airport? They can start a conversation with anyone, anytime. Who is most likely to misplace their keys regularly? We could put a tracker on them, but they'd still lose the tracker. Who is most likely to sing along to every song in a car ride? No matter the song, they're all in for the ride. Who is most likely to laugh at their own jokes? Sometimes they crack themselves up, even if no one else does. Who is most likely to take a nap in the middle of the day? They can fall asleep at any given moment, no problem. Who is most likely to wear mismatched socks? It's a fashion statement, either that or they just didn't notice. Who is most likely to forget to bring their wallet? They have the best intentions, but somehow it's always left at home? Who is most likely to eat all the snacks during a movie marathon? You look away for 1 second, and all the chips are gone. Who is most likely to make the best prank calls? You never see it coming, and it's hilarious every time. Who is most likely to plan an overly elaborate surprise party? It's the thought that counts, even if it gets a bit extra. Who is most likely to get sunburned after just 10 minutes outside? SPF, anyone? Who is most likely to get locked out of their house? The keys are always inside, no matter how careful they are. Who is most likely to forget someone's name right after meeting them? Don't worry, they'll remember it after a few tries. Who is most likely to be overly dramatic about a minor injury? It's just a scratch, but you'd think it was the end of the world. Who is most likely to try a weird food just for fun? They're always up for a new taste experience. Who is most likely to go on a spontaneous road trip? No plans, no destination, just vibes. Who is most likely to be the loudest person in the room? They're the life of the party, without a doubt. Who is most likely to sleep through an alarm? The snooze button was their best friend this morning. Who is most likely to overpack for a weekend trip? They're prepared for everything just in case. Who is most likely to start a random conversation in a quiet room? They never let silence linger for too long. Who is most likely to try to fix something and make it worse? They're well-intentioned, but it's all going downhill. Who is most likely to buy the most expensive coffee? It's not just coffee, it's an experience. Who is most likely to forget to bring their wallet? At least they always remember to smile. Who is most likely to wear sunglasses indoors? It's about the vibe, no matter the setting. Who is most likely to be the first to suggest a group selfie? They're ready to snap that picture the moment everyone's gathered. Who is most likely to take the longest to make a decision? They're weighing all their options very carefully. Who is most likely to keep a secret the longest? When they promise to keep something, they really mean it. Who is most likely to always offer to drive? They're the go-to driver for every hangout. Who is most likely to be scared to ask for ketchup at a restaurant? It's just ketchup, but the anxiety is real. Who is most likely to argue with a stranger over something trivial? It's a matter of principle, after all. Who is most likely to be the last to leave a party? They'll be the last ones on the dance floor, making the most of the night. Who is most likely to try a viral internet trend? They're always the first to hop on the latest challenge. Who is most likely to forget to water their plants? You're looking at them, those poor plants never stand a chance. Who is most likely to write a long caption for a simple photo? Sometimes a few words just won't do. Who is most likely to post a meme at the wrong time? Timing isn't always their strongest suit. Who is most likely to be obsessed with a particular TV show? They just can't get enough of it, no matter what. That's it for today's quiz. How many of these fit the people around you? Let us know in the comments below and hit that like button if you had a blast. Don't forget to subscribe for more fun challenges. Keep being awesome.